Audio check 1 2. Audio check 1 2. Hey guys, AJ Town here with the T Storm Chasers, ready to bring you some weather updates here that we have been watching for over the past couple days here, kind of wondering what's going on with the weather patterns. Don't worry, folks, we're going to bring it to you here, and we'll discuss it in great detail, timing of when this is going to happen, and how it's going to happen. So what we are going to break down here is this system that's behind us, what we are looking for, and when it's going to move through the area. Good news is we're not looking at a substantial snowfall yet. However, the bad news is there is possibilities that we could see some, but it's not exactly the Sioux Falls area. So we'll break that down and exactly look at that. As we take a closer look here at the latest model run here, we're going to start this thing now on Wednesday evening here. Let's start that there. So we're going to start this at Wednesday evening. This is going to be Wednesday at 6 o'clock when we start to see things, a little low pressure system push through the area. Thursday, we're watching that system just really affect the western to southwestern portions of South Dakota. The system that we got to worry about is this system up here. Oops. It is jumping on me. The system that we got to worry about is up here in the North Dakota and Montana area there, coming out of the Canada. As we do remember, take a quick note here. This is the current time and date, so we are looking at when we were live for those of you that will watch it at a later time. 30 hours out, here we go. Starting Thursday night, we start to watch a system that's going to progress its way into the Dakotas come Thursday night. As we go into Friday morning, we start to see that system really move through the Sioux Falls area. Friday into Friday morning, we see that system push through. Another low pressure system moving through Montana, as the low pressure system that just moved through our area is starting again. Another low pressure system moving into the Montana area. As we continue to watch the latest models here, we're going to go into Friday into Saturday, we start to see the western portions of South Dakota starting to get a little bit of a snow system there. Saturday, we start to really see things ramp up here, and we do see right along the Nebraska-South Dakota border is when we're looking at seeing some of that snow push through. Then as we go into the Saturday daytime morning hours, we do see that there is just a little bit of a heavier band. We can see that right there. So watch as soon as I clear this out. You can see that there's a little bit of a heavier band there. That would be about Highway 81 there in in Nebraska is what we are looking at, where we could see snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour with that. As we do go into the next 12 hours, that continues to scoot eastward. It's going to be south of the I-90 corridor that we're going to see this most substantial amount of snow with that. Then that'll continue to progress its way eastward and move into the Illinois, Wisconsin, and Michigan area there come into Saturday night. and then that will stick around there come into Sunday. We are watching another low pressure system that's going to move across the Wyoming area there, start to bring western South Dakota, another chance of seeing some snowfall there come into the day on Sunday. Then as we go in Sunday evening, that will move across the Dakotas and affect us again come into Sunday into Monday. That system will push off again eastward, and then as that does continue to progress eastward, we are starting to watch that high pressure system that's bringing something to the south of us. That is going to allow things to die off with that high pressure system and stick basically to the south and to the west of us. One thing we got to watch though is that low pressure system. That's what's basically fueling these systems, is these low pressure systems. That one will come across and not really allow system to progress much. Then unfortunately, folks, looking out east, it looks like that low pressure system is going to regain some strength and really affect the area come into the first part of February. As we do continue to monitor the system, you can really see out west that is really impacting it out west. You can see they're having some really heavy snow totals out there. Good news is for the rest of the week, though, for your rest of the week of after Monday there, we're not seeing another snow system push through the area. So that is really good news, at least on the European model. We do have to watch this low pressure system for Saturday of next week, but something we'll keep a close eye on is that we will definitely take a closer look here back home. Now, I just wanted to take a quick look at the national map, so then that'll give you a whole picture of what we are looking at. Now, we'll zoom in here and take a closer look at the local areas. So we do have, again, some snow showers that will be pushing through basically west of the river. The Missouri River there is what we are looking off. That will die through the day on Thursday. Next system that we are going to be watching is going to be this system that will be pushing through on Thursday into Friday, bringing us just a little bit of a chance of seeing some snow showers there. We're not quite sold. That's going to be about probably a trace to an inch of snow. We'll take a look at snow totals in just a second. We watch that next low pressure system that's moving across the Montana into Wyoming area there. That will bring us our next substantial amount of snow. Good news is, again, that Highway 8 or I-90, which basically runs right through there, it's going to basically stay south of the I-80 corridor or I-90 corridor there, so we're not going to have to worry about that. I'm going to leave that red line up for reference, but again, there is that heavier band right there that we are going to have to keep a close eye on. As far as snow totals, again, right through there is going to be that Highway 81 corridor. So that does bring us a little bit of a closer look at the Highway 81, where about that heavier band is going to set up. South of the Yankton area, north of the Norfolk area, that system will continue to stick south of the I-90 corridor. Basically between the I-80 and the I-90 corridor is what we are looking at for that substantial amount of snowfall. Then as we go into Sunday, we do watch another little brief system that starts to really continue to develop out here to the east or to the west of the state there, that kind of sticks around there for a little bit. That'll continue to push its way off to the east, bring us a chance of seeing some more snow on Sunday. Now, we are watching that system is going to progress its way eastward and out of the area by Monday. Now, Monday, we do have just a little bit of a brief snow chance. Not much. However, we are watching this high-pressure system. This system, not much of a shift northeast or northwestward to see a chance of snow Tuesday into Wednesday, but I'm not confident on that, so don't hold me to that. Rest of the week, though, good news is Monday, after Monday morning, after that one snow system progresses out of here, the rest of the week is looking like a nice, fantastic week to get out and enjoy some of that. Now, as we want to take a quick look here, snow totals. Let's take a quick look at the snow totals according to the European models. Give me just a second to get that loaded. And I clicked on it, so let's see how long that takes to load. There it goes. Joys of doing a live show, folks. Joys of doing a live show. So again, that system that pushes through the area on Thursday, again, we're looking at maybe a trace to an inch of snow for the Sioux Falls area. You can choose your area there as far as to see your snow totals. I'm not confident on seeing much of a substantial snow system with that. Then as we go into Saturday, we do start to see, again, that south of the I-90 corridor is where we are going to see that substantial snowfall. About another 2 to 3 inches of snow for the Sioux Falls area. But unfortunately, folks, as you can look here, it's not going to take much of a shift to see that snow totals come a little higher. But good news is the models are consistent with each other of seeing the snow totals stick just south of the I-90 corridor there. The heavier band down into the Nebraska-South Dakota border. Again, right there we do see that little heavier band along the Highway 81 corridor south of Yankton, north of the Norfolk, Nebraska area. We do see that those chances are there of seeing a substantial 7 to 9 inches of snow with this. Then as we go through the rest of the week there, bringing us another 2 to 3 inches of snow for the Sioux Falls area. So again, we're not looking at a substantial amount, but from Thursday to Sunday, we are looking right around that 6 to 7 inch mark total throughout those days. So that is the good news, is that we're not looking at it all at once. We are looking at it through a periodic time of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. 4 days of snow is what we are looking at. So we're not looking at, again, a snow system that's going to be another blanketed system. So 6 to 7 inches is what we are looking at. 5 to 7-ish, right around there for the Sioux Falls area by Monday after the snow system does move out. So that is a good notification there. Again, as we go through the rest of the week, we don't see any more of that snow total. Let's take a quick look at our GFS model. GFS model is going to also give us another look at some models here. If I can get this to work here, sorry. All right. So we do see that little clipper system push through the area. That is keeping, this is for Thursday now is what we are looking at. Thursday morning, we do see just a little bit of that clipper system pushing through and then out of the area. Then as we go through the day on Friday, we watch that system come in from the west and progress. They do have it, again, south of the I-90 corridor. And then as we do continue there, they do keep that. The GFS does keep it to the south of I-90 as well, with heavier bands down into the Nebraska area. Then as we go into, if this will load, so again, down into the Nebraska area there is what we are looking at for the snow totals for the heaviest band there is pushing it down into the Nebraska area. Then that will push out of the area. We do watch that next system come through on Sunday into Monday. The GFS keeps it just a little further south of us, though, so something we'll have to keep a close eye on there. Then as we go into Sunday night, into Monday, we do start to watch another little system that is coming through. Good news is, as this is making me a liar because this is not refreshing as quick as what I want to move, so I certainly do apologize here. I know a lot of you guys are like, dude, it is 11 o'clock at night. I want to get to bed and not have to worry about this weather. And I certainly do apologize. So again, we do watch this next little system here. The GFS keeps it further south down into the Nebraska area. All right. Let's see if I can get this to work properly here. All right. So now as we go into the rest of the week, the GFS does not even show any signs of any moisture as well. So that is a good indication that we're not going to see another snow system for the rest of the week. Here is a quick look at our GFS snow totals throughout the area. Now the GFS keeps it down, but that is through the day on Saturday. So give me just a quick second here to see if I can get this to refresh here. All right. This is not going to that's not current, so don't watch that. Give me just a second to get it up on the screen over here. On my screen. Sorry. My screen, your guys' screen as well. It is loading. I do see the little ticker down at the bottom loading. There we go. All right, so that's the GFS's totals. They're saying about 1.7 inches for the Sioux Falls area. The European model, I kind of favoritize the European model because the European model has been more accurate with stuff. So definitely something we're going to have to keep a close eye on. I'm going to take a quick look at the NOM, which is also another model run here. This one only goes out 108 or 84 hours. So give me just a second to get that loaded at 84-hour mark, and we'll see what that looks like as far as the NOM. So as we do take a look here at the NOM. So the NOM is also showing that 1.7 inches. So with the NOM in the GFS kind of agreeing and not agreeing with the European model, you know, that's kind of questionable what we're going to get for the snow totals. So as we take a quick look, let's turn over to the National Weather Service to see what they say as far as their expectations. So Thursday night, again, about that trace to 1 inch. Friday, potential of 2+ inches on the Friday night. About that 45% for the Sioux Falls area. Or I'm sorry, they're up further. About 30% there for the Sioux Falls area. As we go Friday night of seeing 4+ inches, again, along the Nebraska-South Dakota border, which is consistent with all the models. The GFS, the NOM, the European model is all consistent. Now, one thing we got to worry about here is going to be these peak wind gusts that are coming through the area. You can see Sioux Falls is they are going to have quite a bit of winds. That's going to create blowing and drifting snow, so that's going to be a concern that we're going to come in. We've already seen it happen today, and unfortunately there was one fatality due to these winds that did progress through the area and create blowing and drifting snow. As we take a look here at the latest from the National Weather Service as far as seeing the what we're going to see on Friday, they are also saying right along the Nebraska-South Dakota border is going to see the heavy snowfall as well. So our prediction, I'm going to go on the lower side. I'm going to say right around that 4 to 6 inch mark for the Sioux Falls area by the time Monday. So we are looking at 4 to 6 inches for that. As we take a quick look at your precipitation outlook, we're going to be near normal come into the first part of February, so that is a plus there for our temperature or our precipitation outlook. unfortunately, folks, we're going to be looking at some colder temps coming into the normal portion of the area. So again, first part of February there, we're looking at colder than average temps. Let's take a quick look at your road conditions across the area. I know we are having some concerns with that. As we do take a look here over into the I-29 corridor, we are seeing some scattered and slippery reports through the I-29 corridor from basically Bell Rapids down to Iowa there. Basically along the Mitchell I-90 corridor there, we are seeing scattered snow and slush. A lot of that is from that blowing and drifting snow that is moving across the roadway. So that is something to keep in mind as you do travel. Then as we do look across the rest of the state there, we do see southeastern portions of the state. A lot of the roads are going to be reported as your scattered, slippery, and ice. I couldn't get my Sioux Falls cameras opened up right now, but good news is for the Sioux Falls area there, we are seeing the road conditions are very decent. As we do look, there is a portion of I-229 that is closed. Does road closure until 6 a.m. So there is between Benson Road. Yep, between Benson Road and I-90 is closed as well. Did I lose audio? Oh, no, I know what happened. My phone went night-night. So I did lose audio, but in my ear. So again, as we kind of look at this, there is two different models that we are looking at as far as snow totals and stuff. Let's take a quick look at our national radar map. So we take a look at the national map there. We can see that there are those bands pushing through western portions of South Dakota, west of the river. We do expect to see that happen as that does continue to progress its way southward into Nebraska. We don't expect to see those continue to stick around. Those will die off through the evening and into the overnight hours. One thing we do have out here is what they call a special weather alert. Now the special weather alert is about ready to expire. We have seen things decrease here. That was issued at 9:45 this evening. They had a issue of seeing some heavier snow bands in that area where those snow bands were producing snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. So thanks everybody for joining us. This has been AJ Town live with the T-Storm Chasers, bringing you guys the latest weather update and information. We will continue to monitor these storm systems as they start to come through the area. Once they start to come through the area, we'll definitely be here and with you in bringing you the latest information. Again, European model has us for the Sioux Falls area between that 5 to 7 inch mark. I'm 4 to 6 inch mark with looking at everything else. So again, thanks guys for joining us. Sorry it was such a late night. Unfortunately, that's about the time that I had to do